Want to call action, Bill?
Are you ready?
Ready.
Action!
I have an identical twin brother, and the relationship between my brother and I is very unique. We'd grown up in the same environment, gone to the same school, had the same friends. Everything was the same, and yet he and I are totally different people. It fascinated me, just the way human brains work was really intriguing to me. So I started pursuing that in school, going into psychology and child development. And I work for the Center for Social Dynamics. I work there as a behavioral specialist. So what that entails is I take the behavioral plans, see what goals we're going for, and then I'll actually go to the individual's houses or schools or workplace, and I'll start implementing that behavioral plan. So our company specifically, Center for Social Dynamics, works with individuals on the autistic spectrum.
I have 2 boys and a daughter, and both of my boys have been diagnosed with autism. Pretty scared, I didn't know what I was going to do. Jack was about 3. He would have tantruming behaviors, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to help him out. And I went to some classes, and I learned about using visuals to help children and adults with autism. And I learned that a lot of them are visual learners. And so what I started doing at home was I would show him a picture of something. And like, for example, one night I asked him, go get your book. And he was just screaming and crying. So what I did is I like to draw. I'm a cartoonist. So I drew a little child reading a book, and I showed him the picture, and he went to this room and got the book and started reading. And I went, oh wow, I want to do this for a living. It was like magic. But I would carry this with me to his school, and if he didn't go to circle, what I would do is I would quickly draw, like circle time, and he'd go to circle. He would see, where he was supposed to go. Or, for example, he wouldn't get in the car to buckle up, and he needed to buckle up, so I would show him, buckle up. We wait our turn. For when I'd show them, we'd wait our turn. And you're working with people and you're seeing they're changing their lives. And I mean, I changed my son's life by okay, you're going to read books. And that what made him go read it, take a book, and he's reading it, which caused him to be interested in reading. And now he's reading, and he's in general education. And so these little things helped him to progress. And that is very satisfying to help somebody change their whole life. It's very satisfying. So it's kind of a selfish, it makes me feel really good to help other people.
I'm a licensed therapist and behavioral consultant. I started working in residential treatment facilities when I was in my early 20s. And one of the reasons I started working there is because, first of all, I needed a summer job, and it was in between me playing sports. And someone asked if I liked working with kids. So I'm the youngest of 3 brothers, and I always wanted a younger brother. So I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. I started working with the younger children that were like 6 to 9 years old, and I really gravitated towards that because there was just a lot of caring and, reading books and side hugs and putting them to bed. And I just thought it was pretty cool. But after about a month and a half, they switched me, I guess because I was playing football, so I was lifting weights and I was kind of big. So they switched me to the older unit. This older group of teens was really trying. And at that point, my maturity level and kind of, my experiences, I had a whole lot of work to do myself. So it really helped me to start to look at myself. And one of the things that I realized with this group of individuals is that there were a lot of things that resonated with me, and kind of their backgrounds and how they grew up and the traumas they went through. And so it gave me a lot of compassion